only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare, there's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak, but if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I need you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven.
Welcome, friends, family, and loved ones. We're here today to celebrate as we watch Katie and Carlos join hands in marriage. You know, a 9-year-old once said Katie and Carlos wouldn't make it 6 months. And when his mother said they'd already been together for 11 years, he upped his guess to a year. But here we are. Today we're here to laugh with them. Some of you are here to cry and may have already started. I'm looking at you, Howard. and to share this moment as they enter the next chapter in their lives together. Katie and Carlos have spent years getting to know each other, lots of years, and now we bear witness to what the relationship has become. And I'd like to say on behalf of Katie and Carlos, thank you all very much for being here. I know that they're truly grateful to have so many of you to share this moment with. So I'd like to start the ceremony with a reading. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like a volcano and then it subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots are so entwined together that it's inconceivable that you should ever part. Because that's what this love is. Love is not breathlessness. It's not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what's left over when being in love has burned away. And it's both an art and an unfortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that there are one tree and not two. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're here to witness. The entangled roots of these two individuals that are about to join together as one united tree, reaching for the stars together, sharing the same nutrients, weathering the same storms, growing together year after year. Some rings will be thick and healthy. Some rings will be thinner, reminders of the years where things didn't go as planned, or the years that fires hit the reset button all around them. Because real love is sharing a life together. Like the poet said, any fool can fall in love. Real love is what comes next, after the fall is over. What happens when you've landed and all around you is normalcy once again, and it's time to do the dishes, or pay the bills, or walk the dogs. Katie, Carlos, we all stand here with you today and hold you up in happiness. But in a couple of weeks, or a couple of months, maybe even a couple of years, real life is going to have to creep back in. You'll need each other to face those challenges. You'll need each other as partners, as equals, fiercely honest with one another and fiercely committed to one another. You have to be both, honest and committed, because real love demands both. And a successful marriage demands a foundation of real love. And now, Katie and Carlos have asked their friend Amanda to share a reading.
When I was asked to share a reading, I wanted something that wasn't the typical reading for a ceremony, not one of the typical love stories about the crazy love and passion and how it's out of control. I wanted something that fit Katie and Carlos. I thought finding that would be the most difficult part of doing this reading. However, that ended up being picking out which font I wanted the reading to be in, because Katie made like 50 options and I had to pick which font I wanted to read from, which is typical Katie. However, this is what I chose. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It's forming a circle of love that gathers the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not looking for perfection in each other, because you won't find it. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow old. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
So now I'm supposed to like follow that with like my own observations. Katie and Carlos, I am so grateful and honored that you've asked me to officiate this union today. And when I reflect on your relationship, I think it is one that I've always admired. And I say that it is obvious that you two have a connection in which you both like each other and love each other. And it is beautiful to be able to witness the next chapter in a continuation of a love story. So you're not starting something new, you're just starting a new element of that thing. And so as you go on this journey, I know that wherever life leads you, you're going to get there having a hell of a lot of fun doing it, having a lot of laughs, and being able to support each other along the way. So today, Katie and Carlos have chosen to commemorate their marriage through the celebration of a unity ritual. This ritual symbolizes the inseparable union of Katie and Carlos. Katie and Carlos have each selected different colors of crushed glass crystals that represent aspects of them as individuals. Each shimmering and sparkling color of glass represents a unique and separate moment, decision, feeling, or experience that helps shape them into unique individuals. But to be honest, Carlos said he picked blue because it looks dope. So today they're going to combine the colored glass crystals into a common vessel. The blending of these individual crystals represent those individual characteristics that will complement each other and be made into one beautiful piece of glass art. Katie and Carlos, just as the crystals of glass are fused together, or will be fused together in a unified symbol of commitment, so too will be your life. So get to pouring.
Of course, she's the one raring to go.
So Katie and Carlos have prepared vows of commitment to share with one another.
Carlos, from the moment I met you, I found myself looking for reasons to talk to you. Over time, I realized how much I loved the way I felt whenever we were talking. I fell in love with your wit and your humor and how you brought laughter to every day. Over the years, I've fallen in love with so many other parts of you. I love how loyal you are. I love that you are constantly trying to make me smile. I love how we can talk about anything. I love how excited you get at the small things, like new Red Bull flavors. I love that you hold me accountable, but you also hype me up. We have both changed so much since we met, but I've only fallen more in love with you. From this day forward, I promise to keep falling more in love with you. I promise to laugh with you every day. I promise to support you while also reminding you that some things are just not realistic. You are, in fact, too old to pursue a career in the NFL. I promise to be your personal taste tester and to dance with you in the kitchen while you cook, because I'm not. I promise to laugh with you. I promise to love you even when you put your freezing cold feet on me. I promise to continue rooting for the Titans, even in the bad years. Finally, I promise to not only be your wife, but your best friend. It's a secret.
I cannot, no. That was... I wish I would have went first. Kathryn, before I met you, I'd never seen the Gilmore Girls.
Now my dream is to retire in Stars Hollow, buy a diner, and hire Kirk as a waiter. When I think about our past, it's little things like that stick out to me. The shows you've made me watch, the foods you've made me try, all the journeys we've taken together. It's all made me a better person. So I promise that I will always watch that new Netflix series with you. I can't promise I'll finish it. I promise that while watching that Netflix series, I'll let you sit on the left side of the couch, even though that's the good cushion. I promise that I will always go try that new restaurant and try a bite of your food. I promise that I will try to be a better person and a better partner than I was the day before. I promise to get you food by any means necessary whenever you get hangry. I promise to always be the driver on road trips and listen to a boring podcast so you can sleep the entire way. I promise to take care of you in any way that I can. And most of all, I promise to always love you no matter what happens for the rest of our lives.
Oh, okay.
Tuck that back in.
All right, now hold hands. Now, I know you're both Titans fans, and unlike them, you'll be going home with a ring today. With rings, this most precious of metals symbolizes that love is the most precious element in your life together. The ring has no beginning and no ending, which symbolizes that love between you will never cease. You place these rings upon each other's fingers as a visible sign of the vows which this day have made you husband and wife. Wedding rings are made precious by our wearing of them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you've chosen to be bound together. Let these rings also be a sign that love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as a past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of happiness, wonder, and delight. Now, Carlos, repeat after me. Where are the rings? Who has the rings? Okay.
Don't worry, they exist.
Slide away.
Okay.
We bought them.
Repeat after me, Carlos. I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love.
My everlasting friendship.
My everlasting friendship.
And the promise of all my tomorrows.
The promise of all my tomorrows.
Now, Katie, we need the other ring. Okay. Katie, repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my eternal love.
My everlasting friendship.
My everlasting friendship.
And the promise of all my
And
tomorrows.
a promise of all my tomorrows.
And by the power vested in me by the forces of hilarity and joy, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in.
That's the yes.
Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Sei la mia donna, la forza delle onde del mare. Cogli i miei sogni, i miei segreti, molto di più. Spero che un giorno l'amore che ci ha accompagnato, diventi casa, la mia famiglia, diventi noi, e siamo sempre bambini, ma nulla impossibile, stavolta non ti lascerò, mi baci piano ed io torno ad esistere e nel tuo sguardo crescerò, ballo con te nell'oscurità, stretti forte poi a
So Carlos, I
piedi
just wanted to say
noi.
thank you so much for everyone for being here. We know this was a big investment and a big hassle, and we're so grateful. Sorry, I'm gonna cry. Sorry. Okay, I guess. Carlos, take over.
Whoa, I didn't prepare. What we're trying to say is we're very grateful that all you guys came out. We knew it was, like she said, a big investment. We knew some people weren't gonna be here, but we're glad everybody that came here, we're so glad you showed up. Every single person at this table, we're super happy you guys came.
I'm so glad to have all of you in my life and to count you guys as friends, and thank you for celebrating with us. And I need to eat. So we don't want Katie angry. No, it's not a good look for me. So, but seriously, I feel so loved and so grateful. So thank you all.
Hey,
And I'm done ugly crying. So let's just sit down.
If you don't know, let me tell you, Katie, growing up, she was one of the best sisters, but I was a gullible child. And she used to fake die on me to get me to cry. Yeah, rudest thing ever. But we had some other fun. This is gonna sound crazy. We have a laundry chute in our house. We used to bungee jump fake baby dolls down it. And what do you do with your little sister? You literally drop the baby doll and make her go get it. Okay? And I was happy to do it because I was like, oh yeah, let me go do this. My sister wants me to go do this. Yeah, really naive. Many people don't know this, but Carlos actually proposed to my sister on my birthday. And actually, it's kind of one of the best things ever because she's never going to forget when he proposed because she forgets my birthday. We got problems. She's never missed one. Don't worry, guys. Carlos, I have grown to love you more and more every year. When Carlos comes home, he is now the dedicated cook of the house. His ham is amazing. If you have never had it, have him make you ham, okay? He would buy my sister flowers on the days she was so stressed from studying and getting her doctorate degree. I hope that that's what me and Justin have, because you two have been amazing. You have supported each other. I have seen you guys move from Illinois to Georgia to Mississippi to wherever else you're going to go. And Carlos has been like, yeah, let's go. He's like, sure, I'm along for the ride. Katie, I never would have thought you would have been a doctorate. Yeah, doctorate. Especially because chemistry is not her forte. Okay, guys? That's why she did psychology. Yeah, exactly. But my sister, she has always been there for me when I struggled figuring out ADHD, from struggling with a boyfriend breakup to the point of even just picking out my prom dresses. She was always there. even getting into college and making sure somehow she was involved in my graduation and everything, coming home from taking time out of her own studies to make sure she could be at my party. I cannot repay you for everything you have done for me. And I don't tear up. God, I'm like her. I'm more similar to her than I want to admit. But I wish you guys the best of luck. And Carlos, you got your hands full. But I think you already knew that because you've been with her for like forever. And I don't really know how long at this point. I just gave him that because I'm like, 10 years? Is 10 years right? And then I second guess it because I'm like, no, it wasn't 10 years. Okay. But I wish you all the best. And I can't wait to see where your new adventure takes you. So, cheers.
Can I tell you something just between you and me? When I hear your voice, I know I'm finally free. Every single word is perfect as it can be. And I need you here with me. When you lift me up, I know that I'll never fall. I can speak to you by saying nothing at all. Every single time I find it harder to breathe, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me. I think I see your face in every place that I go. I try to hide it, but I know that it's gonna show. Every single night I find it harder to sleep, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me. Can I tell you something just between you and me? When I hear your voice, I know I'm finally free. Every single word is perfect as it can be, 'cause I need you here with me.